I'm so honored. I never expect there's so many people coming here to listen to my talk. And when I sitting there, I feel so important. Thank you very much. Before my talk, I would like to ask how many people here have used Alibaba services? Good, not many. And how many of you here have never been to China? Never been to China. Good, thank you very much. Well, 20 years ago, I came to America. My first trip to America, to Seattle. Before that, I learned so much about America. From my books, from my teachers, from my school, and my parents. And I think I know enough about America. But when I came to America, I saw totally wrong. America is not what I learned from the books. And in Seattle, I found the internet. And then I came back and told my friends that I'm going to open a company called Internet. I invited 24 of my friends, had a 2-hour discussion. And finally, nobody understood, nobody supported me. We had a vote. 23 of them against me. They forget about it. There's no such kind of network called Internet. Don't do it. There's only one person who said, Jack, I trust you. I don't know what that is, but if you want to try, go ahead, try it. Because you're still young. At that time, I was 30 years old. So I started my business without knowing anything about computer, without knowing anything about business. I started my first company, my wife and I, and a schoolmate. We start from $1,000 US. We started the business. It was so difficult. I called myself like a blind man riding on the back of blind tigers. Jumping around for the past 20 years. I survived today. But for the first 3 years, life was really bad. I remember I tried to borrow $3,000 US from the banks. It took me 3 months asking any friends I know to borrow the money and failed. Could not borrow the money. And everybody said Jack is telling a lie because there's no such network called Internet, 1996. So one day, later 1996, China was connected to the Internet. From Shanghai, we died the long distance called to Shanghai, and Shanghai collected the world. I invited 10 media friends to my apartment. I want to tell them I'm not telling a lie. There is a network called Internet. We waited 3 hours and a half to download the first picture. And people said, is that thing going to work? And I said, yeah, it'll work, but not today. In 10 years, it'll work. But at least it proved that I was not telling a lie. I remember when we tried to help our small business to sell online. Nobody wanted to sell because nobody come to buy. So first week, we have 7 employees. We buy and sell ourselves. The second week, somebody started to sell on our website. We buy everything they sell. We have 2 rooms full of things we bought for no use, or all garbage for the first 2 weeks, in order to tell people that it works. It was not easy. Since 1995 to 1999, we failed. We go nowhere in our business because nothing was ready. In 1999, I invited 18 friends of mine who came to my apartment. We decided to do it again. We called the name Alibaba.com. And people say, why Alibaba? We believe Internet is a treasure island. We should open sesame for small business. And we're using Alibaba because it's easy to spell, easy to remember. And we want to focus on helping small business. Because at that time, we see the Alibaba, Commerce One, the American e-commerce, they focus on helping big companies. They're focusing on helping big companies to save the cost. We believe China, we don't have a lot of big companies. We have so many small business. And small business, it's so difficult for them to survive. If we can use Internet as a technology to help small business, it will be fantastic. So we start saying, if America is good at helping big companies, just like America is good at making basketball, we should play ping pong in China. We should help the small guys. And we should not helping small guys to save cost, because small businesses know how to save the cost. But small business should learn how to make money. So our business is focusing, helping small business to make money on